Hey, what's up, good people? It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It is July 14th, it's Friday, and it is 3 o'clock in the morning. And yes, I am in my office because I want to get back into the practice of recording like I normally record. But because of computer difficulties and technical glitches and uh, things with social media that I had to hammer out, it has not been a smooth transition from a vacation to work week because this part is not running smoothly. Amen. But I am going to continue doing what I do. I want to say two things. And this has nothing to do with a reading. First thing is, I'm not in the gospel, or I'm not into sharing the gospel for likes. Amen. I want this to be an active, viable ministry, and I want the word to reach as many people as possible through this medium. But again, I am not in the gospel or into this ministry for the likes. I want you to like it. I want you to share it, through the YouTube. And I will mention that from time to time. But you're not going to hear me say, I got X number viewership. For those of you who are following me on TikTok, I reach out and send out personal messages. I respond to you as best I can. And I want to continue in that vein. When you reach a certain number, or you start searching for this magic number, you kind of lose the integrity and the validity of the word, because it becomes this less than intimate setting, this less than intimate form. It's like mega church. Wonderful that the gospel is going forth in that capacity. But again, you lose that intimacy. You've got, brother so-and-so in charge of this, and sister who dad in charge of that. And then you have these meetings where you become more like a corporation than sharing the intimacy of the gospel. This is as intimate as you can get. When you get from the framework of relationship, which is what the gospel is, good news, intimate conversations. But when you get out of that framework, it becomes problematic. Amen. So, again, I would love for you to share. I would love for you to follow. And I will continue to reach out to folks and say hi. But again, this is about God. This is not about me. This is not about YouTube or Facebook or TikTok. It's about the gospel. Okay? Now, the second thing I want to share, which has been gnawing at me since I got in the car this morning, is just because I don't kick it, just because I don't indulge in the things that you indulge in, does not mean that I don't have friends or that I don't have outlets. Let me just say this. If I love you, you have become a priority for me, so I make time for you. Amen. That's how I operate. And this is me on a personal level. This is what I do. Let me say that again. If I love you, I make you a priority for me. I make time for you. And this is what got me as I was thinking about this, because, You know, some folks think, if you have a disagreement or falling out, and you will fall out from time to time because we're people, that, things stop, cut off, shut off. God doesn't work like that, nor do I, if I love you. So I started thinking about, the situation. Then I started paralleling that to, or comparing that to my interactions with Christ. And God shows up, whether he's upset with you or not, he shows up. And being human, I'm sure I have disappointed God on so many occasions that, only he can count. Because I know I've lost track. But he's made me a priority. Just like he's made you a priority. Can you imagine that? I'm a priority for God. He shows up even in the midst of my madness. And he's a priority, or you're a priority for him as well. Simultaneously to my madness. Saying all that to say is, can you show up for people in spite of how you feel? That's how you show God. That's how you demonstrate Christ. That is agape. See, the world operates in reverse. Let me show you how the world operates. By first telling you God's standard. God's standard is you meet someone, you date someone, you get to know someone, and those two, go together, getting to know and dating. If that works out, then there's that commitment to God and to the other person. Always God first. Then, if God blesses you, there's children. Okay, that's God's standard. Our standard is you meet someone, you sleep with someone, you have a baby with someone, and it's halted. You hope to get to know them. You hope to marry them. Maybe not, you don't even hope. But that is in direct opposition to God's standard. Then, if you are blessed with said child, that blessing, it becomes a burden when you're out of order. Did you hear that? Your blessing becomes a burden when you're out of order. Say that again for the cheap seats. Your blessing becomes a burden when you're out of order. Now, I want you to think about your friendships and your connections in knowing that.